I'm just going to ask you some questions and just think of it as a conversation just between you and I.
Okay, I think I can do that.
I know you can. So, Kat, where'd you grow up?
Here in West Virginia.
What was your childhood like?
Yeah? Miss Thomas? Yeah? I was told to bring this young lady to you. I hope you were told.
They did. I got one more bed downstairs, but like I said to them, I want paid by Section 3 this time, and I mean it.
I'll note it in the report.
Get on in here. All right, listen. You get up at 6 a.m., you make your own breakfast, you pack your own lunch. Then when you get home from school, you do your homework and then the chores. You can talk to the others about everything else. So for dinner, we're going to... no interrupting! Get downstairs. Get down there and be quiet.
Just as I did not know what to expect when I arrived at Miss Thomas's house, Ava learned quickly that Miss Thomas was not Mother Goose. I remember, like all of us who walked into that environment for the first time, she was nervous and a little scared, and that place made you grow up fast.
When it rains like this, the crickets come in. I sleep on the couch. She made a bed for you on the floor. I'm Kat, Katrina. You hungry? Yeah, a little. You just missed dinner. It's not that bad, but I always make extra sandwiches and stash them. You never know about dinner around here. I'm not gonna steal from you. Just curious. My dad gave me that. I'm gonna be a dancer. A ballerina.
Cat, order up.
I'll be right with you guys. Okay. Ballerina.
Yeah, well, Pastor, see, I remember when I was in youth group, we did all sorts of things. You know, musicals, choir, painting. We just celebrated the arts. Now it's maybe watch a movie or sing one song. Hey, you know, I minored in acting. Maybe I would...
I had a thought. I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you know when I was at seminary, one of the other seminary students asked a question that I thought was maybe the stupidest question I ever heard in my entire life. And I don't want to tell you his name because, believe it or not, he went on to run one of those huge mega churches in Ohio, Jim Phillips. Anyway, Jim raised his hand and he asked, is ugliness the result of the fall? And, you know, I was young. I thought, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But the older I get, the more I think, you know, maybe it's not such a stupid question. Was the sin of Adam and Eve so vile that it plagued this planet with a distorted view of what's ugly and what's beautiful? I mean, the question is, how can any of us be ugly? We're all made in God's image, right?
Dr. Rubin? I'm so sorry, Pastor.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, that was a heck of a show.
Oh, yeah. I call that, oops, I did it again. Trying to get Mac to switch to paper plates, so.
Kat, I heard that you and your husband started Chi Alpha Outreach not too long after meeting. How did that happen? And was it love at first sight?
It was more like frustration at first speak.
That's all right. Look, this, Christina, I wanted to take a moment and introduce you to somebody. That's the new youth pastor I was telling you about, Darren Young.
Nice to meet you.
Darren was just, you know, trying to strong arm me into making our youth group a little more artsy.
That's not exactly what I was saying. What I was saying is we need to celebrate the arts, you know, use it to advance the kingdom. Bring people in, young people.
Hey, Katrina, she's a dancer. That's art.
Can be, I guess.
You guess? What kind of Bible do you read?
Well, I mean, it depends on the dance.
Okay. All right. Well, that went well. I brought you together because the truth is, my friend Katrina has been campaigning me for a long time to make a little more out of our youth group. And I thought together you and her could come up with something really exciting.
Well, hey, it's nice to meet you. But with all due respect, Pastor, I'm not trying to start a dance troupe. You know, maybe an arts program, choir, theater, maybe some painting.
What's your problem with dancing at church? Haven't you ever seen Footloose?
What's Footloose?
It's a movie.
Okay, fine. I gotta go. I don't have time to eat this. Tell them to wrap it up, give it to one of the cooks. Can I tell you something, Pastor? I really do, as I get older, think that youth is wasted on the young. Look, she's terrific. Get her number and ask her to help you. In the meantime, you can pay for my lunch. Yeah? Okay. God bless you. Hey, everybody. Here we go. I'm walking out.
What is that, Mac? Number 20?
Something like that.
You should take it out of her pay.
She recovered nicely.
Thanks, Mac. So, what's up with cute suit guy?
What?
You gave him your number. I saw you.
He's just the new youth pastor at the church.
Huh?
Dan wants me to talk to him about an art program for the kids.
Is that a paid gig?
Not sure it's a gig.
If you're dancing, it's a gig.
I'm not sure the church is where you dance to get paid.
I'm just saying, if it was me, if I was dancing, I'd get paid.
So what are they doing in this program that you're calling them about?
It's just like painting, sculpting, dancing, theater,
Okay.
using art as a part of worship.
All right. You know, one time I went to this church and these ladies were running all over the auditorium with flags like that.
I don't know, flags?
Well, it was like up, down, up, down. It was really pretty.
It sounds like a cult to me.
Oh, I gotta run.
Got a paid gig to go to.
Leave her alone.
She needs to grow up.
You need to be nice.
Thank you for coming to court with me today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm just glad we got those fines taken care of.
Thank you.
Oh, enjoy your meal.
Corn?
Yeah, she had 14 trespassing charges. 14. They're just waiting on her to fall asleep on a park bench to charge her again.
That's awful.
That's terrible. And there is no such thing as trespassing on public property. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm helping. What are you doing here?
You know, helping.
And that?
Yeah, it's cold. Hey. Where you going?
I was just gonna walk home.
Can I walk with you?
Sure.
I mean, you weren't just gonna walk by yourself now, were you?
I guess not.
So where are we going?
Heaven.
No, seriously.
We don't know the time or the place.
Kat, did I do something to upset you?
No, I'm sorry. I get anxious around guys.
It's okay. I get it.
It's one of my many anxieties, all from my upbringing, my therapist says.
So you go to therapy?
No, but if I did, that's what they would say.
Let's walk.
Okay.
Where are we going, actually?
906 Central Avenue.
All right.
Be a dancer? Like, you can barely walk. What did I tell you about that dancing?
Was it over time you fell in love with him?
With the childhood I had and the trauma I went through, I always had my guard up with men and was nervous around them. And while my first encounter with Darren wasn't love at first sight, I was slowly able to let my guard down. He was the first man who really cared and had no expectations of me. And after the incident with my foster sister, Ava, he was always showing up at the right time. And he not only checked in on me, but he prayed with me. And he would even walk me home.
What incident?
You're late.
I know. Hey, she was asking for you. Is she a friend of yours?
Ava? Is it you? Are you okay? I did it already. I killed her. Killed who? Miss Thomas. Are you hurt? What happened? No, I killed her.
Avila Reynolds, come with me. You're under arrest. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Hello? shift, but I'll come if I can help. Okay. That was the police. They want me to come in.
Okay. I got you. I'll cover your shift. I got your table. Bye, sweetie.
Thank you. Hey, where's she going?
If you ask me, she's in some kind of trouble. The police were in earlier.
Police?
Some lady was in here. She killed her mother or something. I don't know. I just know that one over there. She's always in trouble, twirling around, breaking things, dance. Your food will be out in a minute.
Thank you.
I mean, it all happened so fast, I could barely process it. And pretty much right after she told me, the police came and took her away. Then the detectives called and asked me to come to the station to answer some questions.
She's coming in.
She is perfect. Perfect.
You know, I had a case a few years ago, back in that same address. There was a young man, Luke Brody, suicide, only 17 years old. But that address, the house was like, let's just say it left me concerned.
Concerned how?
Well, we got there, and he hung himself, but the foster mom wasn't upset at all. In fact, she acted like it was no big deal.
And that's our dead foster mom here.
Exactly.
Damn.
So how you want to play it?
You and me? Good cop, bad cop?
Let's do it.
Okay, perfect.
Buddy.
Pretty cop.
Good cop, bad cop, pretty cop, stupid cop.
Suppressed memories that I put in a vault and locked away. Subconsciously, they came back to me with their line of questioning. They said they wanted the truth, but everything I told them just seemed to fall on deaf ears. Maybe they thought I was involved somehow. Maybe they thought I was protecting her then. But no matter what I said, they didn't want to listen. By the time they let me out, they had just found 30 ways to ask the same question. Why would Ava kill Miss Thomas? And I kept finding new ways to say, why wouldn't she?
What are you doing here?
Well, thought you could use a friend.
I need a ride.
Okay.
How'd you go from living in a foster home, what sounds like the evil stepmother, and getting involved in ballet?
I would take these long walks, mainly to get out of the house. And one night, I saw a flyer for ballet lessons.
Do you remember your first lesson?
Like it was yesterday. I remember seeing how every girl looked so proper. And that they stared at me as if I did not belong there. And part of me felt like I did not.
Can I help you?
You want to dance. All right, come on. Have you ever danced before?
Miss Heather, she took me and guided me past those judging eyes, and she got me a leotard and shoes to use.
Should have something here. Have you ever danced before?
No.
Perfect. This will fit. All right, so what's your name?
Kat, Katrina.
Well, Kat, I am Heather. This is my dance studio. Welcome. Put that on. Go ahead and take a seat and see if you like it. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. Five, 6, 7, 8, and go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and go. Remember, face to the mirror. I want to see your face. Well, what did you think?
I loved it.
Could you be here every Tuesday after school around 6 o'clock?
Maybe. Yeah.
How about your parents? Are they here? Do they know you're here? Tell you what, I've got 15 minutes. How about a private lesson?
Yes, I would love that, but I don't have the money.
I got you.
And how about the books?
They're free. But come on, leave it there. We'll come back. Let's go.
Is everything okay? Yeah, we're safe. She never came down. I danced. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why, but I danced, and she wants me back. Who? Miss Heather. She said I got you. You look amazing. Thanks. Who's that? That's my dad and my mom. He's handsome. I know. Hey, Kat. Yeah? You can have that if you want it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Police are calling this a homicide. Once a quiet home, now a scene of a murder. Betty Thomas, who neighbors say was a respected foster mom to over 100 kids, was struck in the head by a former child that was under her care. Police have arrested a 23-year-old female, Avila Reynolds, for the murder of Miss Thomas. Her motive is unknown. Police are still investigating.
See, that's important. All right, it's
Hey.
things I need to.
You're a lawyer?
Yes, I am.
Can I talk to you?
Sure. In private?
Yeah.
All right. Just a minute. Very back, okay? Just hang tight.
So I found this and I was thinking maybe it could help.
Definitely. We can use that. Good. No, I think I have everything. If not, I'll give you a call. Okay? Good.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I'll see you.
How did you, as you called it, the incident, get you back into dancing after all these years?
I would dance every day. I still used the book that Miss Heather gave me all those years ago. And with Ava facing prison time for manslaughter, the lawyer that I met at the outreach, he took on a lot of pro bono cases, but this was going to be a murder trial, which is costly.
Hey, you okay? I saw something this morning had your name all over it. Maybe cheer you up. The community center is having a ballet symposium this weekend.
What's that?
I don't know. Okay, it's for amateur and professional ballet dancers. Go do your moves.
Yeah, right.
No, you should. You've been twirling around here forever. Take it to the stage. Hey, first place is $1,000. Hi, just one?
Yeah, please.
Come on, take you to the back. Got a great booth.
sir. Hey,
Hey,
what's happening?
so I talked to the prosecutor, and your friend Avriana,
Ava.
Ava, she's claiming that she was just walking by the house. I guess it was the house you guys used to live in, when she heard a child, a boy, screaming. She says that she broke into the house just to rescue the child. And that's when she hit her, Miss Thomas, over the head with a small wooden chair.
A chair?
Yeah, that's correct. And Miss Thomas died before EMS crews arrived.
Self-defense. She was protecting a kid.
Well, that's the story I know. But the prosecutor is saying there's no evidence of abuse in that house.
That's ridiculous. There's been abuse in that house ever since I've been there.
I pulled the files myself, okay? And it's questionable. I mean, cases have been filed, but Kat, for the most part, they've been dismissed.
So what are we gonna do?
I meet with Ava this afternoon, but Kat, I want to help. I really do. But I do so many pro bono cases. So many. Does Ava have any family that would help with legal costs?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Could $1,000 help?
Yeah, it could help.
After that, I made it my mission that I would do everything I could to help Ava. She had done so much for me when we lived in that horrible place. I felt the least I could do was give her the best chance at coming home, and that was exactly what I was going to do.
Are you here to perform?
Yes.
Fill this out.
Okay.
And what is the name of your dance?
My name's Kat. Katrina.
No, your dance. It needs a name.
Bumbling Ballerina.
You left?
I wanted to, but as the saying goes, God works in mysterious ways.
Katrina? I thought that was you. Do you remember me? Dance class probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, honey, where are you going?
I have to get something from my car.
The parking lot is this way.
I can't do this.
What do you mean? Why can't you?
Those girls, they're so beautiful, so perfect.
Those girls? You don't know those girls.
I have no training. All I ever had was this book that you gave me.
Darling, this is wonderful.
I'm sure all the moves are old and stupid now.
Ballet never changes. It's poetry. It's art. Come on. Hey, you know why I wanted to teach you?
You wanted to teach me?
Of course. You're raw. You're unique. Those girls out there, they don't have that.
That was 10 years ago. I was 11.
But I remember you. And you know what? Those people, they're going to remember you. Come on, let's dance.
When I left your studio, you said you got me. Thank you.
I still do. Now let's do something about this hair. Come on.
She still got me after all these years in that moment. Her love and care helped me conquer and fear. And I was able to be free and confident as I danced in front of people.
And our final contestant, number 23, Katrina Crenshaw, performing The Bumbling Ballerina.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have decided tonight's winner. Katrina Crenshaw and her performance of A Bumbling Ballerina.
Thank you, Lord.
After that, things went good to bad real quick concerning Ava's case.
All rise.
Be seated. Good morning. I have read both motions before this court concerning the state's charges against Avriana Lynn Reynolds. I'm going to reject the defense's motion for bail and accept the prosecution's motion to set a trial date.
Your Honor.
Have a seat, counselor. As I see it, this is a capital case, a murder case. And only through a trial are we going to hear your witness's defense. And I want a quick trial on this, so check your calendars. This case is in recess.
Hey, I got you. It's gonna be okay.
Well, we go to trial.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Can you find some of those other kids that were fostered by Miss Thomas? Ones who will testify that she was such a sinister lady?
Yeah, I'll try.
Good. We're going to need them.
Oh, when the saints come marching in. Oh, when the saints come marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints come marching in. You know, I'm a performer myself. How are you?
I was looking for Darren.
Yes, Darren. Darren went to at the Sunday Bulletin. Midnight. What is it? Take a load off. Oh, me too. I've been doing too much singing today. It's nice sometimes to just relax. I heard that you won a dance competition.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it was amazing.
Oh, that's so great. So this altar, is that big enough to put on a musical or a dance show?
Yeah.
You like the dance show? Why is that?
Because it saved me. I saw so many horrible things. Been through so many horrible things. As soon as I started to dance, it felt like worship. I've been doing it ever since.
I don't know who beat me down more, you or everybody there. But I went to the church board and I argued on your behalf, and I got them to approve turning the basement into a community arts center.
Really?
Yeah, I think you could do some shows for the neighborhood kid. Teach them how to dance. What do you think?
The news the pastor shared with me opened an opportunity for me to help Ava without realizing it.
Check it out. So this is it. Look, I was thinking we could do painting over there, maybe sculpture over in that corner.
Yeah?
Hey, you remember that old piano upstairs?
Yeah.
All right, well, we can bring it down and do piano lessons.
Wow.
And around the corner over here, you see the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that'll be for the theater.
You know, I was thinking that we could call it Chi Alpha.
What's that? A frat?
No, like a Christ ambassador through the arts.
Okay, Chi Alpha. I like it. I'm gonna get started. Where are my gloves? What's up?
It's Ava's attorney.
Yeah, what is it?
We need to prove that there was abuse in that foster house. We need names of the kids, and I don't remember any of them.
You lived with them, didn't you?
Yeah, but Ava and I lived in the basement. We were all terrified to even talk to each other. I tried to get their records, but they won't let me have them.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could still go to the school together, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick you up after work.
Let's get started.
All right. Hey, and Chi Alpha. I like it. We'll go with it.
Okay. This brings back memories.
What, the principal's office?
No, I went to school here.
So, if you went to school here, then all the kids you lived with went to school here.
Hi, I'm Principal Mays. Thank you for waiting. Sorry it took so long. What can I do to help you?
Yeah, my name's Darren Young. I'm the new youth pastor at Simpson Creek Church.
Hi.
Hey, we're starting a new youth program, arts program. Theater, painting, and sculpture.
And dance.
And dance. It's all free. We're gonna go from 3:30 to 5 on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
It's a way for us to bring creative hope to kids that are looking to express themselves through art. We're calling it Chi Alpha.
Creative hope. I like that. You know, last year we had to cut our arts budget in half, and kids are so disappointed. This is a great idea. What can I do?
Yeah, well, maybe if you could just let some of the students know, or if we could hang these posters up outside.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Mays, one question. I went to school here, and I was thinking that I could organize a class reunion for my graduating class.
Well, normally, isn't that the class officer's responsibility? Were you a class officer?
I was not, but they haven't had anything, and I was thinking I could just organize one.
Okay. What year did you say?
2020.
Okay, I'll have my secretary run off copies of the student roster, and will that be all?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, my sister Ava, she was 2 years ahead of me. She was also thinking of organizing a class reunion.
Did you say Ava?
Yes.
In 2018?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, wait. We lied. No, you lied. We're doing good work and you lied.
I didn't lie. I'll plan a reunion when we get Ava out. I'll make her plan one too. Listen, everything we need to know about those kids is in here.
Oh, then you better plan that reunion.
Okay, so I know this might look like my accounting homework, but it is really just a bunch of notes about this kid that I found.
With a roster of names in my hands, the next thing to do was to put my head down and get to work. I Googled and I emailed and was able to not only get in touch with everyone who did live with Miss Thomas, but they also shared their horrifying experiences with me. And I took our findings back to the police. Of course, they weren't much help, but I felt it was something I needed to do for everyone that lived in that house.
I see your defense team has grown. So what are we doing here?
So, those are depositions against Miss Thomas. They've proved that she's a monster to all the kids that the state put in her care.
I'm sorry, we thought you were bringing us in here for a deal. We're not interested in any of this.
Mr. Campbell, please.
And you are?
Ava was my sister. We lived together.
Uh-huh. In the same house?
Yes.
Oh, I see. You're the one getting the police all fired up in opening an investigation. Listen, you don't...
No, you listen. I was 10 when I went there. That same year, Ava came. Our bedroom was a cold, dark, empty basement. We slept on cots. We scavenged empty cabinets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There was no going outside, no school activities, no church, no nothing. We spent all of middle and high school there.
Okay. I'm sorry. Look, just because Miss Thomas was a bad...
When I was 12, men started coming in my room. If we didn't do what she wanted, she beat us. These are just some of the medical records from living there. Burns, broken bones, bruises, it's all in there. And the kids just kept coming.
And you never had a social worker visit?
They came, but they didn't go inside.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Alvin Sampson. I lived in the house.
And where did you sleep, Alvin?
The boys' bedroom upstairs. She had other bedrooms for her special visitors.
So all the boys slept in the same room?
Yep.
But she normally had, what, 6 kids at a time?
We all slept on the floor.
Did she abuse you? All right. Listen, I get it, okay? And I'm assuming that you all have equally horrific stories to tell. But just because it was hard doesn't warrant murder.
Carson, it wasn't murder. She was just walking by the house when she heard screaming. She went in to protect a child.
That's for a jury to decide. Okay. I'm sorry. Answer me this one question, Ms. Reynolds. Why did you go into that house?
When Miss Thomas would get mad at me, she used to tell me that she knew my dad and that she would threaten to tell him if I was being bad. She said she knew my dad.
Your dad? What is that? Your real dad?
Mm-hmm.
And how would she know that?
She said he wrote me letters. And he wrote me letters.
Okay. Well, it seems as though he was for real and loved a lot. Did you write him back?
No, I never had those. That's why I went to the house. I went to get the letters. When I knocked on the door, all I could hear was screaming. The door was open, so I went in, and she was there, on top of a little boy, just hitting him over and over again. So I tried to push her away, and she just started screaming. So I grabbed a chair next to me, and I pushed her off with the chair. I just wanted to get the kid away.
And how did you get these?
I found them in the closet before the police came.
And you're telling us now because...
Well, I didn't want to bring my dad into it. I don't even know him. And I didn't want him to see the kind of person his daughter turned into.
Okay. Involuntary manslaughter, she serves 2 years.
No. We'll take all this to the jury.
Sir, the media is all here.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry, one more question. When you went into that house, did you intend to kill Ms. Thomas?
No, I never even thought about it. I would never want to harm her. I just wanted to stop her from harming the child. She was so broken. She was addicted to so many powerful, horrible things. I can't lie, I've been there before. But I just wanted to find my dad. That's all, honestly.
Okay. I'm gonna recommend to the DA suspend charges pending further investigation of Ms. Thomas's time as a foster parent. Look, I'm not sure I want to know what happened in that house, but I can see in your faces that it was horrifying. And for that, I am truly sorry. And I am sorry that the system has let you down.
You want to join us at the press conference?
I think I will.
Good.
The murder case against 23-year-old Avila Reynolds has been dismissed as investigators probe allegations of long-term abuse by the victim, foster mother Betty Thomas. Numerous former foster children have accused Ms. Thomas of years of physical and emotional abuse while under her supervision. Ms. Reynolds is currently released as authorities look into the claims against the deceased Ms. Thomas.
I am so proud of you. Look at what you've done.
Thank you.
Can I help?
Yes, please.
Come on, I got you.
Oh. Hi. How's it going?
Really good.
I mean the other thing.
Oh, the reunion. I'm working on it.
Yeah, right. Listen. When you attended here, I didn't really know you. I had heard rumors about the kids that were in that place, and I didn't do anything to help. I wish I had. I'm so sorry.
I heard a saying once, do not forsake moments in life, because they could become lifetime moments. From the pastor introducing me to Darren, which led me to creating Chi Alpha, which brought me back to my old school, which allowed me to help Ava get free and reunite her with her father and God, blessing me with a loving and caring man who helps me with the work I am called to do.
Which is?
To help neglected children through art, find community, a sense of belonging and hope. And above everything, God's love.